just want it to stop jiggling a lot. Ladies, if you hate doing squats and you're not even gonna think about implants, guess what? Yes, Flex Belt Fitness has a belt for your bum. It's the Flex Mini Bottom Muscle Toning System that we have for you at a QVC price of $199. We have this for you with 5 easy payments as well. So it's the same monthly payment as the toning system for your arms, $39.80. Here's what it looks like. And you're going to explain exactly how this works, because my first question to him when we went to break was, all right, tell me, can I sit down on this? And he said, yes. And I'm thinking, I'm going to sit down on my behind and work it out at the same time? Come on.
And when you sit down, the contractions are actually harder. And I love talking about this product. It's so strange for me to actually talk about this. But what's even more strange is I've obviously had to wear it. Which is
to test it out?
To test it out, which is very funny, because when a contraction hits, it's the same EMS technology that we have in the Flex Belt and that we have in the Flex Arm. So it's that FDA cleared EMS technology that you're also getting in the Mini here. Okay, so I do want to point out, just like the Flex Belt and the arms, it does need to go on bare skin, but for our purposes with the mannequin, we wanted it to not be QVC late night.
Yeah.
So we have some Spanx on her or
She's
something.
She's modestly covered.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. So 2 gel pads are going to sit up here, which is the origin of your glute muscles, basically.
That high up, right?
Yeah, all the way up here. So
interesting.
yeah, so when you actually squeeze your butt together and you feel like that, how like up top the hardness there, that's where your glute muscles begin, and they are higher.
Okay.
And then down here, the straps that go around each leg, another gel pad sits on each one of those, and that's actually where that tough problem is. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn around and show you that part right there, where you just can't seem to get to. That is the insertion of your glute muscle down into where your back of the thigh hamstring area is. So it's going to contract when an electronic muscle stimulation signal hits your glute muscles. It's going to contract your entire glute, so this whole area here and all the way down into the back of your thighs. So that area that you never can seem to get to quite right.
Yeah.
That area is going to get targeted as well, because that's where those second set of gel pad placements go, right on that area.
And I got to tell you, I mean, with the Pilates, and I do a lot of bar classes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting pretty fit now. The one problem area that never seemed to get better was right under here.
Yeah,
I mean, there was no change, and I'm talking years, you know?
And you're not alone. It's that area is really tough to train. And secondly, the exercises that you need to do to really tighten and tone that area are really hard. Squats, lunges,
Which for
kickbacks, the Jane Fonda stuff, all of that stuff, one, if you have any type of knee issue,
yeah,
you just
that's for me.
throw them out the window.
Yeah.
You're not going to be squatting or lunging anytime soon if your knees bother you.
Balance issues.
Balance issues, of course. Hip issues, any of those things. If any joint problems in your lower extremities exist, your glute muscles are going to suffer, because those are really the major exercises that are incorporated or incorporate your glute muscles and the back of the thigh. So if you can't do those, it is going to be awfully hard to train this area and get it hard and toned and to sit up like you like it to.
Exactly.
So,
and a lot of times, not to interrupt your thought, but ladies, I don't know if you're like me, I am fearful of doing too many squats for fear that my thighs are going to get too big, so I avoid the squats.
Yes, great call. So my wife, same way. When she does way too many squats, she doesn't like the way her legs fit in her jeans. She doesn't like her legs to be tight in her jeans, but she likes the way her butt looks when she does a lot of it. So this actually kind of takes that problem away. It keeps your butt nice and toned without blowing up your legs. If you are one of those women who actually gets a lot of muscle in their legs really quick, it doesn't do that for you. It's just going to tighten, tone, and strengthen that entire area.
The best of both worlds. And we have I think, an example of all the benefits that you get, and just the results that people have seen in a consumer study.
Well, I love our surveys, because it says 88% of users surveyed reported positive results in their bottoms and firmer bottom muscles, and 83% reported stronger bottom muscles and more toned bottom muscles. Now, Stacey, we're not talking about 15%, 20%. We're talking about almost everyone we talk to. Right, almost every person we talk to after using the Flex Mini was saying this, that their bottom muscles were firmer and that their bottom muscles were stronger and more toned. 88% said this. Those are huge numbers right there. So it's basically everyone we talk to is giving the Mini rave reviews. So, and there's so many reviews on QVC about the Mini as well. So please read those. We love sending you to that and turning skeptics into believers.
Yeah, because our customers, they love to tell us when something's not working out.
Oh, yes.
But they're also great about telling us when something is.
That's
and
right.
time and time again, we're hearing that this is doing the trick
Yep.
for them. And here's a perfect example. This is your beautiful wife, Jill.
Yep. And this is her before and after. Now, of course, she works out all the time. Jill loves to, she was a competitive triathlete for a long time and then started doing fitness competitions. But the before is great. But
yeah, I would take that.
Yeah, to take her training to the next level, and like I said, for her legs to not get any bigger, what she uses is the Mini, and it is literally her go-to to keep her butt nice and round like that, and to sit up high, and especially that lower area that we were talking about, that hard to reach area.
Yes.
This is why she uses it.
And you can see that just that lift, again,
Exactly.
that lift that she didn't have before, and she was already doing everything that she needed to do,
Exactly.
and had a great looking butt. So we brought in Kim again.
Yes.
Because we're gonna see this, again, she has pants on because this is not cable, like HBO cable, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you are not gonna wanna wear your workout pants with this, but this is just to demonstrate where you're placing everything, and again, how you turn it on and what you do.
Exactly. So same technology again that's in the Flex Belt. So 2 gel pads are going to sit up here, and we'll show you that. And then 2 gel pads are going to sit right here, as you see on Kim. That hard to reach area that we were talking about, those 2 gel pads will sit there, and it's literally going to contract the back of your thighs. So it's going to hit that area that is so hard to get to. And this is actually, that's a great image right there of the gel pad placement and actually what's happening. So your entire glute muscles, as you're seeing right there, and the back of the thigh area, about halfway down to mid-thigh, is getting a super tough contraction and really getting toned from the Flex Mini. And here's the Mini undone. So here's the 2 gel pads that sit on top of your glute muscles.
Okay.
And then these are the straps that go around the back of the thigh with another full set of gel pads. So you're literally hitting that entire back end area all at the same time.
And I asked you this with the abdominal belt. What if I got some hips? What if I feel like I'm too big?
No, waist-wise on the Mini, I'm actually not sure what size waist-wise it goes up to.
Let's see.
But,
oh, here we go. It'll fit a hip 36 to 45.
Perfect.
And thigh 10 to 30 inches.
Right.
So yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to be in Kim shape.
Right.
You know, you can have some body fat, or if you're just starting out and your glute muscles, your rear end is something that's really important, and you want it strong, you want it toned, which you should. It's a big muscle. It's an important muscle group, actually. So it's a great muscle to have strong and to have tight and toned, especially if you're a walker or a jogger or a biker. Any of these muscles are paramount to those types of activities. So
and it's a nice alternative to think about. Your only hope is surgery, is doing something, you know, drastic.
Yeah, very drastic. And like we were saying, the exercises to reach this area that the Mini does are really tough. I mean, squats and lunges, I mean, those are not just tough on joints, but those are advanced level exercises. So the normal person isn't going to go into a gym, load up a squat bar, and do several sets of squats, and they're not going to want to lunge around a gym. So this is taking all of that out of it for you, and you can actually use it in the privacy of your home. So you don't have to be embarrassed about doing any of that or squats or any of that. It actually, it's the perfect, I keep using this term silver bullet, but that's what it is. It's so easy to use. As Lisa was saying, it's just easy and smart to use because it's not doing any damage to your joints. You don't have to worry about your knees or your hips hurting, and you're going to get a great overall glute contraction and back of the thigh contraction.
Think about, you know, putting on those favorite pair of jeans again.
I mean, we still have several months of summer left too, bikini weather, right?
Well, and depending on where you live, it's bikini weather all year round.
That's right.
So if you're in San Diego, you're
West Coast,
on the West Coast there in Arizona, really this could be your time now to start seeing a difference. You know, we know you're eating well, we know you're getting your exercise, you're doing your cardio. It's just that toning that you're missing, and you're you're trying everything you can and you can't get there. Well, this is it. This
right.
helps get you there. This targets those spots we can't get to because either we can't do those exercises because of age, balance issues, strength issues. Again, for me, it is the knees, you know? It's hard to keep doing those repetitive multiple squats, and you have to keep doing more and more
right.
as you go on.
Well, you
in
do
your
it week
routine.
in and week out,
right?
So it's not like you do a set of squats or a leg workout one week and then you wait a couple of months and do it again and expect your glutes to stay where they were. That's not how it works. You have to do squats and lunges every week, several times a week.
This is another one of the systems that we tend to sell out of, and we got more back in. So now is a great opportunity to make sure that you get yours so you can start using this in about a week, start seeing the results in 4 to 6 weeks.
That's right.
By just using it for 30 minutes a day. You have the 5 easy payments. We don't always give easy pay. We don't always give 5. So take advantage that for the next 5 months, you break up this price of $199 to a monthly payment of $39.80. And again, when you see the numbers, the percentage of people that do see the results, there's your proof.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. When we got these studies back, it was mind-blowing that 88% of people reported positive results in their bottoms and firmer bottom muscles, and then 83% reported stronger bottom muscles and more toned bottom muscles. So almost everyone we were talking to is coming back saying, basically, we love this. My butt feels way better. It feels strong, it feels tight, and it's sitting up way higher than it was.
Oh gosh, wouldn't that be lovely? I actually have a male friend who got this, and he uses it. And
That's great.
He swears by it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is so strange for me to have it on, but I will tell you, the contraction that you get, it's unlike any other. And I love to squat, I love to do lunges, but the soreness that you get and the contraction that you get from using the Mini is like like you've done a full-blown leg workout.
But still not painful when you're doing it.
Exactly.
And remember, when you get this home, you're going to see where your level is. Just keep pressing the up buttons on both sides. You'll feel the tingling. Go past the tingling.
Right.
That's just the electronic technology working, and then when you feel that contraction, boom, now you know you hit your sweet spot and you start there. And we've been showing photos again of your wife Jill and the difference it made in her body, which was already pretty darn toned.
Yeah, I mean, she's a very competitive athlete, very athletic. She loves to work out, but there are, things that she didn't like about the way she trained. First of all, she does have kind of a bum knee. Her right knee does bother her quite a bit. So for her to lunge and squat a lot, it starts to bother her. So this is a great alternative for her if she's starting to feel some soreness in those areas, to take a break, but still keep things where she wants to keep them.
Awesome. Okay, so remember, you're getting the belt for your bottom. You're going to get 2 sets of gel pads because you have them for here at the top of your hiney, and then you have them in that sweet spot, that one that we just, right? Your gel pads for down here. You're going to get your remote control that looks just like the abdominal belt. Here is your charger. There's a look at the pads that you're getting. And then you're going to get your manual. Remember, use this every day. Please be consistent. Don't get it home, leave it in the box, and then go ahead and say it doesn't work or be disappointed. You have to use it, but you have 30 days. 30 days to use it every day. And on that 30th day, if you're like, you know what, don't like it, send it back. But I dare you to not like it. I dare you to sit there and say, if you've consistently used this, to not feel strength and firmness back there. And then that's just 30 days. Think about over time, because you'll have this forever.
You have it forever, right.
Over time, what this could do for you. And finally, maybe I could have that butt again in high school. I used to love my butt in high school.
You put the bikini on and you just feel awesome again,
All right, so there you have it. Your item number for the bottom muscle toning system is F11999. Remember, we started the show